Okay, so we're on cranial nerve number 9, glossopharyngeal. Okay, that's right. So that's your gag reflex. So what we're gonna do is we're basically gonna touch the soft palate, okay, with the cotton swab. And what I've done here is the handy dandy straw with the cotton on the end, okay? And that's clean because I did it with gloves and this came out of a packet where it was sterile. Okay, so we are going to check, okay, little J's, okay, gag reflex. Okay,
like this one.
so he don't like this one. So what we're gonna do is, and what's gonna happen is he's probably gonna gag before I even get to it, which is what happens. Where you're going is you're going to the soft palate in the back, okay, which is again, right where the tongue is going over, okay, and you're going to assess the gag reflex. So here we go, open up, okay, there it is. Okay, now, so that's gagging. And what it was you're looking for the elevation. And what I saw was the tongue elevated, okay, and where basically the soft palate is. So the tongue elevated. And that means, okay, which also, by the way, just so I mention this, it also requires cranial nerve number 10. Okay,
Yes, the
which
vagus.
is the efferent, right?
Yes.
Which is the response, okay, from that. So if he didn't have that, he would have an absent gag reflex, right? Or what would happen is, and I've seen this, is the actual palate, okay, would come up on one side and you wouldn't get a gag reflex, okay? And that happens many times with like individuals who have had strokes or TBIs or little kiddos. The one where I noticed it, okay, happens a lot of times when you're dealing with a child who has Down syndrome, okay, and they're basically hypo, okay, is where we're at. Okay, so that's the only test that we're gonna do for the glossopharyngeal. All right, and that is cranial nerve number 9. All right, we'll see you next back for cranial nerve number 10.
Vegas.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.